Hi my gorgeous Scorpios, it's Jill and welcome to Tarot by the Sea. So I'm just trying to get myself under the table. This is your second reading for the week from the 12th to the 16th of February 2018. I've done it in two different ways this time. So if you have a look at the other one, somebody said to me, try doing it in this style. And I thought, do you know what, that sounds like a really good idea. So I'm going to do that. So there's going to be two different readings. This is the original kind of way that I was reading, and the other one is a different one. So if you can let me know which one you prefer, and we'll see how that goes, and see which ones resonate for you. It's interesting, I like trying different things. I mean, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I like trying different things, and I'm on a bit of a learning curve at the moment. I'm being challenged, which is always good. Right, I have a hidden card for you. If you remember, last week we got hidden cards for you. And they've started coming out ever since. So thank you. You were my first people that I got hidden cards with. I'm using the Gilded Tarot by Colette. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm doing something new with you. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot as well. But I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards because that's why. The Gilded Tarot, Chiro Marchetti, and I'm going to use the Oracle cards. So I've got so many decks of cards sitting next to me, it's silly. Right. And the washing machine's just started going as soon as I started recording. I've tried to do your video 4 times this morning and have massive computer problems. I don't know if any of the rest of you have had this. I am going through all the kind of symptoms of a Mercury retrograde. People from the past coming back, technology issues, all of those things. It feels like Mercury retrograde, but it's not. So it's really interesting. So if any of you are having that as well, let me know. I know another reader said something about it a little last week. And she was having the same thing. So if you're an astrologer, if you can let me know what's going on there, because it really does feel like Mercury retrograde at the moment. Okay. And while on the subject of comments, can you please like, share and subscribe? Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I genuinely do. It kind of, when I see that it's helping people, when people comment and things like that, and I see that people like the readings, it's so lovely. It really is, and it just makes it worthwhile doing it. Right, oh my God, we have the Magician, we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 2 of Wands, we have the Tower, and we have a hidden card. What's that? Oh, another hidden card, I think. No, I'm not taking 3, guys, sorry. No, I'm not taking those 3 either. All those 3. Okay, they've given me 2. The Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, no, we want you to take 3. No, I'm not taking 3. I haven't got any Gemini in my chart, but Gemini are taking on the universe as well. Their readings are quite funny at the moment, so if you've got Gemini in your chart, it's worth a look. They've been left alone this week. It's all, last week, it's all been kind of minor arcana rather than major arcana, which it has been in previous readings. Oh my God, guys, what the hell is going on? Right, we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay. So something's changing. It's meant to be good luck. It's supposed to be good luck. Looking at your other cards, I'm like, what the hell is that? Right. So I'm going to use Wisdom of the Oracle cards, Colette Baron Reid, as well. Loyal Heart. Okay, I'll tell you the cards. You've got the Magician, you've got the 2 of Wands with the 7 of Wands on top, you've got the Tower, you've got the Devil, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. And now we've got Loyal Heart. I'm being told to read, but I don't like doing readings where I do read out the book all the time. Apparently you need the full picture. Apparently you don't have the full picture. You're being asked to take a risk. What is going on? I'm not taking 2 of these now. take too long. All that glitters. I'm going to pull another card for that, because that card doesn't feel like it's right on its own. I just said I'm not taking two, and then they've given me one, but they've made me feel like I need to have two. And then Yang energy. Okay, you've got to the sea. And I am going to read these to you, I think, because I'm getting told to. So I don't know what that's about. Where are my glasses? I haven't got a clue where my glasses are. Upstairs, I think. Right, 7, to the sea. Being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow faith and trust to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. This is why we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is divinely guided. The path that you are on is the path that you are meant to be on, and you need to just trust it, which is a bit of a weird one. It's saying you'll be triumphant. You will be triumphant. You will have you have the opportunity for long-term success. And this one, I think, is just follow your path at this point. Okay, there are things that are unknown to you, but you are just to follow the path. Leave all the other stuff behind and follow your path. I'm not going to read you the relationship bit or anything. I'm just going to read you the kind of main bit. What is all in my way? There are lots of things looking very untidy. What is that? Oh, it's all this stuff. It's my book and my cards. Right, I'm going to leave the book there. We have the Magician, so you're trying to manifest something. Whatever this manifestation is, perhaps you're trying to manifest a long-term relationship. This one I'm being told to read the relationship bit. Oh, for pity's sake. I wish they wouldn't do this. I was just like, seriously. What number is it? 35. I mean, you get a full reading when I do this, but I'm just like, oh my goodness. I suppose they're teaching me and I shouldn't complain. Okay, fidelity, loyalty and devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn fully commit to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that the Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and faith, for you are eternally loved always, divinely protected and divinely directed. Now, the relationship message is what I'm supposed to read to you. Your partnerships, friendships and romantic relationships all have qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness and loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. We've already just had the fact that you are being divinely guided at this point, but are you being loyal? And who are you being loyal to? And who do you need to be loyal to? Who is going to be the person? Are you being loyal to your own heart, actually, is what I'm being told? Are you being loyal to your own heart? Because being loyal to your own heart is what is going to lead you down the path. At the moment, I think you're being the thinker, okay? You have a direction to take. Perhaps you have intuition coming in and you're blocking it. You're blocking communication, possibly within yourself. And you're spending so much time in your head. You're spending a massive amount of time in your head. And I think you're going with your head rather than your heart. And what you're being told, I mean, we have these two cards, the loyal heart and the thinker. And it's like you have all the opportunities at the moment to manifest anything that you want to, and you're being asked to follow your path. And I think the only thing that you need to do in order to do this, in order to manifest, is to follow your heart, to be loyal to your own heart. Okay? I'm going to read you the thinker. I'm going to read you, there is a kind of protection bit about in all these cards, and I'm going to read you this because this is what I've been told to read you. So it's not the prosperity message or the relationship. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. This is what I've just been saying to you. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions are likely to be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you into a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise or meditate. That's listening to those voices inside you which you're currently blocking. Okay, you have this decision to make. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring you clarity. All you have to do at the moment is just to follow your heart. Put your mind to one side, listen to what's going on inside of you, and then you will know how you are supposed to make this decision, where your path lies. This is divinely guided. This is divinely guided, and this is something you've been waiting for. Yesterday I had this card, and it was like, right, okay, once you get to those 2 wands, okay, you will have 3 wands. And that's the waiting for your ships to come in card. What this one is saying is you've been travelling this path. This may be something that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for your ships to come in. And now your ships are coming in once you make this decision. But you need to do it from your heart, not your head, okay? Stop blocking your intuition here, because you can't get to that 2 when all these wands are between you and the 2 wands of you making your decision, okay? That's the 6 of wands. You have the 7 of wands, take away 2. Yeah, 7 of wands. 6 of wands, take away 2 is 5 of wands, okay? You're arguing with yourself. You're arguing with yourself. It's that petty kind of bickering in your own head. You have the Tower. Change is coming one way or the other. Change is coming, and I think you want this change. Okay, this is drastic change, and you're being asked to take a risk. I will read you the Come to the Edge, which is 36. I'm only going to read you the top bit, because that's what I need to read you. This reading for me is about listening to the messages and knowing which bit I need to read you. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. This is what we were saying about the moving forward. Where are we? With the Moon card. Where do we have the Moon card? Was that in the last reading I just tried to do for you? It was the 8 of Wands, where he was just walking towards the things that were unknown to him. Where on earth? Oh, okay. You have the Star and you have the Moon in reverse. Okay. What on earth did I just do with that card? Anyway. That's so bizarre. You did see me show you that, didn't you? You saw me show you the Moon card. Okay. Facing the unknown is the only choice you have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration. So the risk that's not calculated, that's like getting out of your head again thing. And ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and your soul, not your head. Okay? Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find some miracles. Guys, this couldn't be a clearer message if basically they stamped it on my forehead. Okay, this is what you need to be doing, and this is what they want you to do. You need to have hope that things will become illuminated. Listen to your intuition. This could be the most emotionally fulfilling thing that you have ever had. Okay, be submerged in the emotional side of it. Be submerged in what's heartfelt to you, okay? She's not in the air. She's waist deep in water. And the secrets will become revealed. They will become revealed to you if you're willing to take this leap of faith. This is divinely guided, and you will be triumphant in this. Okay, there he is. Hello, 8 of Cups. There we go. Take this. Move forward. This is why they gave it to me now. This is why I didn't see it before. If you have faith, if you have hope, if you take this leap of faith, then everything will become revealed to you, and you will move towards something that will be totally clear to you. Okay. Leave all the rest of this stuff behind and move forward. As you move through this progression, you will actually get clarity, and that's what they're saying to you. Okay, but you need to take the leap first. They're not going to tell you first, oh my God, this is like, right, this is a test of faith. And they're saying, okay, hold off. You move first. You need to trust us. It's this thing of like, it's a bit unfair, but this is the stuff that they do. Okay, if you believe in all that, this is the stuff that they do. It's a test of faith. If you believe in God, maybe this is God testing you. Okay, it's like testing your faith. We're telling you to take a risk. Okay, this is the Tower card. This is divinely guided. This is divinely guided. Where is it? This is divinely guided. Something is being manifested for you. This is divinely guided. The only thing that you need to do in order to manifest whatever this thing is to listen to your heart, not your head. Okay, that's what you need to do. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I'm so excited about this. Okay. You have the devil. Maybe you are bound to a Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Maybe you are the Queen of Pentacles and you are bound to something. Maybe you're lusting over the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And maybe she is a long-term prospect for you. Maybe you're torn between lust and stability. Maybe you are lusting and you actually want stability, and that's what you need. Can you have a relationship that has everything? Can you have a relationship which is stable and secure and passionate? Can you have that? Let's have a look at all that glitters. This is a really exciting reading for you. I can actually feel the excitement. It's beautiful. Right, okay. 16. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress up in order to disguise true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. Oh my goodness! It's only human to want to adorn yourself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of yourself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them, and how this symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or the person? Ooh. Ooh. Is this about going deeper with someone? Are you being offered something that's all sparkly and beautiful? And are you just seeing them as sparkly and beautiful and not actually understanding that underneath there is a person? And do you like this person or do you not like this person? What am I supposed to be reading? Protection message. This is a signal to walk away from whatever you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Oh my gosh! How very bizarre! You're being told to do the opposite of what you're being told to do. You're being told to take a risk and now you're being told to walk away from it. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? Better things wait. Maybe you're looking at this sparkly thing. And maybe some of you are really hopeful about it and you think it will give you the 5 of Swords. Okay. And maybe on a superficial level, when you think about it, that's what it will give you. Yeah? And maybe this is what you're lusting after. But you need to think with your heart. Where is your heart? Do you know this person, or are you just seeing them as this sparkly thing? Could they have your heart? If you were to take away all the sparkle, would they still have your heart? Are you not even delving that deep? Are you literally just seeing what's in front of you? If this is a third-party situation, or if this is a job, and you have something that's stable and secure, you have something that's pentacles, are you being offered something else and you don't know the details of it yet, and you're just looking at it in a superficial way and saying, that you want it or you don't want it because you're only seeing the superficial? Are you looking beneath? Are you looking deep enough? Because if you're comparing, it's like comparing apples and oranges, isn't it? It's like, you know the job that you've got. Okay. No, let's look at it from a relationship aspect, okay? You know the person that you're with. If it's third party, okay, or if you're looking to, or you've got two people, yeah, that you're choosing between. And it's like, one of them is very stable and secure and financially abundant, and you've known this person for a long time. And they're okay. They're a good person, okay? They're Pentacles energy. They're all of that. It's stability, security. A little bit boring, maybe. A little bit slow, possibly. But it's that stable, secure thing. On the other hand, you have something that's glitzy and glamorous and amazing, okay? And that's that you're lusting after. And that's all you're seeing. You're seeing this person in that way. If you take away the glitz and the glamour, and you get to know the person underneath, okay, so step back from that. Didn't we have that in your last reading? That stepping back from the passion to see what's underneath it. With the Queen of Swords. Was that you? I don't know whether that was you. It was either you or Gemini. So stepping back from the passion and seeing what comes out from there. And seeing if this has got long-term stability. Because when you look at the two people and stop, instead of, comparing oranges and oranges, because you know both people, when you take away that veneer of glitz and glamour, and you're comparing oranges and oranges instead of apples and oranges, then you can make your decision. Does that make sense? But you need to step back from that passion. You need to go with your heart. You need to step back from that passion. And you need to kind of understand, if this is the situation, if this is resonating for you, then you need to understand both people on an equal level. So if you've spent time getting to know someone, if this is maybe a friend that you've known for 15 years that you have an opportunity with, and then you've just met someone, you can't compare the two. You'd never probably be able to compare the two. But at least you need to make the effort to get to know this other person and find out what's underneath all the glitz and the glamour and all those things. And then once you've done that, then you can compare the two and make the decision as to what you want. And this is why I think you're being told, you have this contradictory energy. You're being told to take a risk, but you need to kind of walk away from the superficiality of it and go a little bit deeper and find out what you're comparing against what. For some of you, you want to take the risk, but it's not just that. I don't think it's just that, because you have so many major arcana cards in here which are basically telling you to. And I think this is what the Moon card and the Eight of Cups was about. And it's like you need more information. You need to work to get more information. This could be, if you can see, there are two people there who are very similar, and then there's one who's very, very different. Okay, and maybe that's because those two people are part of the same pack, they know each other, and the other one is an outside person, could be a water sign. Okay, and it's saying you need to work to get to know this person so you understand them. And then things will be revealed to you, and as things will be revealed to you, you will decide which direction to go in, and you will decide where to walk to. You may decide to walk to this water sign, but you may, it could also be an earth sign or an air sign as well that you, I don't know, I think maybe you're walking away from an earth sign towards a water sign. Possibly. But you need to step back from this passion, I think, and I think this is what came up in your last reading. I think it was you. It might have been Gemini. You may be dealing with a Gemini. Because this is currently what you're comparing. You're comparing the Queen of Pentacles with all of this. For some of you, you may be bound to a Queen of Pentacles, and it's about the money. Or you may be the Queen of Pentacles and you're feeling bound because of the money. And you're being asked to walk away from this kind of superficiality. And it's like, yeah, it's great having the diamonds and the Lamborghini and stuff like that. It's great having the stability and the security and stuff, but where's passion in it? Where's the love in it? You may be with someone who gives you the Lamborghini, or you may have your own Lamborghini, you know, it may be your own money. But it's like, is it all about the money? Are you not following your heart because you're following the money? You hear that washing machine? I'm so sorry. There's always so much noise when I do readings. You have the Three of Wands. If you're waiting for your ships to come in, and I think we said this with the Two of Wands. Yeah, and it's above it as well. Okay, so once you've made this decision as to what you're going to do, then you'll be in the Three of Wands stage. You may have to wait. You may have to wait a little while for this to come through. And again, it could, for some of you, this relates to a job, and it's like you're in a job that's giving you lots and lots of money. Maybe you've been there for a long time, but you want to do something else. You're ready to do something else. You're hopeful about doing something else. You're willing to take the risk to do something else. It's what's in your heart, and maybe it won't give you as much money, but maybe you need to step away from that and stop thinking about that and thinking about what's in your heart instead. Okay. You have flexible and you have chaos and conflict. So, we're going to do flexible first, which thank you very much. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. Where are we? Protection. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential. This is your potential here. This is what you need to be focusing on. And find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your heart and mind, and see a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about the result which is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a good mediator. It's like you're uncovering yourself. This card is chaos and conflict, it is, but it's like something is becoming revealed, or something is being built up, depending on how you look at the card. It's either a zebra that's disguised as a it's a zebra disguised as a giraffe, which is actually a donkey, or it's something that's been looking like a donkey that's building itself up to be a zebra. But actually the two together, they're actually a bleeding donkey. And it's like, it's quite an exciting feeling that I'm getting. It's like either the layers being pulled away and you're seeing things more clearly, or you're kind of starting to take all of this stuff in and you're starting to accept things from the universe and you're building into the person that you want to be. And that's really exciting. And there is chaos and conflict. Of course there's chaos and conflict, but the feeling that I'm getting is that the chaos and conflict that is kind of being created, perhaps, in the past, has been because you're not following your path. And that has been what happens. And basically, I think what they're saying to you is the chaos and conflict, once you start to focus on your untapped potential, once you start to lose that rigidity that you need to hold on to this material stuff. We don't have the four. Maybe it's because you have the 10. You know, the Queen wouldn't have the 4 of Pentacles. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe there is a lot of money. Maybe you're financially stable. You're financially secure. You're not having to hold on to your money. You already have it. But it's saying maybe these cups that have all fallen over in the past are because you're not moving down your path. This chaos and conflict is because you haven't been focusing on your untapped potential. Okay, if this is a relationship, maybe this is why you have this string of relationships behind you. It's because you're thinking from your head, you're looking at the superficial, you're not following your heart, you're not getting to know people to find out whether they're actually suitable for you or not. Okay. And that's why you're being asked to step back from that and actually start spending some time in the intimacy side of it. I think it was you. If not, it was Gemini, and it's worth watching their reading. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. That's what I'm saying. This is the Tower. Will bring chaos before order. So maybe making these changes, taking these risks, are going to create some chaos. But it will bring order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, your head and your heart. But consider the value of chaos when it serves you well, as you become unmoored by it. Scatter to the winds, you leave behind the paths that you no longer need. And disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Reinventing yourself. Where did we get to? Though the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outwards and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to the reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a solution. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. It's a time to understand rather than be understood. And we have this thing about rigidity, okay, in the other card. And this one says, stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The insistent need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values and your sense of self and what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed. You need to be taking this risk, whatever this risk is. The Tower is there. Things may become electric and enlightened. Always better than before if you use this time constructively. Oh my goodness gracious me, Scorpio, what the hell is going on for you? This is really exciting. Okay, you may be feeling triumphant at the end of this. Someone may end up hurt. If you look at the back of this card, you see this person here. Okay? But they will recover. They will get back up on their feet. They will get to the 9 of Wands, okay, where they are coming out of it and they're recovering. Maybe you don't want to do this to someone, but you need to take this risk and you need to follow your path. We have Yang. This is a really long reading. I didn't mean it to be this long. We have Yang. This is the 1 card, okay? You have the 1 card and you have the 1 card. This is the start of a new cycle. Yang. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity is the power to make things happen. taking action. I'm so excited for you. This sounds amazing. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, manifesting through the thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. You need to take this risk. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny right now. Okay. I'm not sure what we've got. Okay. This is a protection message, and it's a little bit of a warning. Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive actions, overconfidence, and aggressive behaviour. Think before you act. I think you've done your thinking, but just be careful. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a position that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after. This is what we were saying to you. Don't do it because it's glitzy and glittery. Do it because you understand what's underlying it. Okay. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. I think you've been doing this, but I think you need to take the time to get beyond the superficiality, to understand what it is. Yes, you're being asked to take a risk. Yes, I think this risk is really good for you, but know what you're letting yourself in for first. For some of you, it's like this lust can turn into something long term. If you can leave this superficiality behind, if you can see past it, it kind of feels like it kind of feels like kind of one night stand energy. You have the two paths you have, one night stand energy or something long term. And what you need to do is drop the superficiality, get to know someone, and then decide where you're going. Perhaps you've been doing this one night stand energy, one night stand energy, one night stand energy. And what you need to do if you want something long term, if you want to follow your path, if you want to go down this route, is actually step back from that, put the brakes on a little bit, and kind of just get to know people. So instead of moving forward with this lusty yang energy, okay, this fire sign energy of like lust and drive and passion and all that kind of stuff, you need to hold back on that a little bit. You can manifest whatever you want, but you can manifest this or you can manifest this. It's entirely up to you. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Sounds very, very exciting. I'm very excited for you. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know what's going on, because that does sound really exciting to me. I like change. For some of you, you may not like change. You may not like all this. You might like being in your head. I'm partly air signs, so I am in my head a hell of a lot. But I'm also Aries moon, so it's like in my head, in my head, in my head, in my head. Right, hell, I'm going for it. And I think that's basically what you need to do. So think about it. Look beyond the superficial. You can manifest whatever it is you want. You need to decide what you want. You're at a crossroads. The universe is asking you to take a risk and to have hope that this is going to turn out in the right way. You need to be following your potential. You need to be basically dealing with this internal conflict and being who you are in order to follow your path. Anyway, my sweethearts, I'm going to go and I will speak to you very soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.